Welcome friends. In the last video I explained everything about how you can install PHPWord and how you can do it via Composer and how you can do it manually. So in this video I'm going to explain how you can use this PHPWord to create Word documents. Secondly, I'm also going to test this with the different kinds of text and what all I can inside the Word through this library. So basically first I'm going to use this example given in GitHub. Let's do this. Let's have this example. So for this you have to have this PHP word which is already there, and you have to create a section, and inside that section you have to use a function called add text. And this add text, I'm going to have this text, and this text also has double quotes within it. So we are going to test this whether it works or not. And then I'm going to leave all this. I'm going to have a video for all this again. So this is for font, adding fonts. So we don't need that right now, and I don't need ODT text right now, and I don't need HTML conversion on it. I need only document text. So let's copy this code and let's put it here. So this is in the extension docx. So you're going to create it as docx. Let's run this first. The name I have given is YouTube/test, not test. This is PHPWord to it. So index.php. So it is going to run as it is, and it is going to give us a hello world.docx file. So this is created here, right? Let me do this once again so that you can see whether this is working or not. So I'm going to delete this. So this is creating ODT also. No, we're going to have this only for docx, right? Right. So refresh this, and you can see hello world.docx. So this double quotes is coming perfectly. Now I'm going to test this with single quotes. So I'm going to take this double quotes out. I'm going to use double quotes. I'm going to take this double quote out and make it a single quote. This is double quote. Let's change the name to hello world 1.docx. Now let me close this. If you go there, refresh, go here. So new docx is created. See, this works perfectly. Single quotes has come also. If you want, we can use single quotes here also. So I'm again refreshing it. So if we go here, see, single quotes works. Now I'm going to use double quotes within double quotes. For that you have to do what you have to do is you have to escape it, backslash. So the same thing here, backslash. So I'm going to have another text here. This is another text. Okay, I'm going to have single quotes here. Okay, single quotes here, and within this single quotes I'm going to have a single quote, so you have to escape it, right? And let's change this to 2, and if we go there, refresh, hello world document 2. See, what we have is we have double quotes here and we have escaped the double quotes here, so double quotes is coming and this double quotes is also closing, and in this single quotes we have escaped the single quotes here and this single quotes is coming and this single quotes is also coming. Okay, next we have to check different kinds of text. Okay, so I have a list, let's go one by one. So I want to make this docx file downloadable. To do that, what you have to do is this is the one, the file name, and you have to include all this header functions. So office document, this is important, VNT Open XML formats, office document, word processing XML document, right? This is important. And let's have this here. Okay, and then let's name this as PHP word tut. Okay, so and then what you have to do is this is going to be the same, so you have to create the writer here. The object writer is going to be different here actually, so you have to comment this. Oh sorry, it's the same. Okay, sorry. And then you have to use PHP output within this. Okay, so then only this is going to download for us. So I'm going to comment this, and the file name is given here actually, so the file name has to be given here, right? Attachment, it is going to go as an attachment, right? So once this is done, let's take this out. So PHP tweet docx. Okay, so I'm going to refresh this, so it is going to give me download. I'm going to save this, and if you open this you can see the text here. Okay, then next I have tested different kinds of text actually. If you want to use a HTML inside the Word document like paragraph HTML, there are only certain set of text allowed, certain set of tags allowed in this, so you can have only these 18 tags inside the Word document. The other tags won't work, so this is a limitation within in the PHP office. If you want to use other tags, then I will give you another option, that will be a separate video. You can follow my channel and I'll post you a video for this. So for PHP office, this is going to be the only option. So it is going to have paragraph, it is going to have h1 to h6, and break. The important thing is you cannot give the break like this. If you give the break like this, it is going to throw you an error. So this is not the correct syntax for HTML tag for break. So you have to close the self-close the tag. This is a self-closed tag, so you have to give like this. Then otherwise the document won't create perfectly. So this has to be perfect in this. Okay, and then strong, and then bold, emphasized, italic, and then uppercase. Sorry, underline, and then superscript, subscript, span. You can use span also. Okay, and then you can use table. It is only allowed tr, th, and then td. Okay, so I haven't tested t body, but I don't think it will allow this, so you can test yourself for this. Okay, and then ul unordered list, ordered list. Okay, and then images imgs, the same thing for you have used break, and it is a self closed tag, right? The same thing applies here also. Image is also self closed tag, so you have to self close the image tag also. Okay, and then I have used I have used two images here. One is jpg and one is png. This is for just for testing, and you can use this. You can test other image types also. So let's have this two image is in my folder. I'm going to create a folder called images, so it is inside the images folder, right? So I'm going to copy these two images and put it here, right? And then div tag, and then block code. Block code doesn't work actually, but the text will come inside. So I have tested that, and only the text comes, and the block code is not used that much. Okay, so let's test this. I'm going to take this out for now. This is going to confuse us, so I'm going to take this out. So I had the variable HTML here, and I'm using an HTML shared variable inside PHP Office. Okay, so add HTML is the function that will add the HTML into this section. So this is the section we have created, so it is going to add here, and you have to give this false. You can check this add HTML in PHP document. PHPWord document, it has if that is not available in the doc, then you can check here also. This is in shared PHPWord shared HTML add HTML, right? So it will be in the vendor PHP Office PHPWord source shared and then HTML, right? HTML within this add HTML. So this is element HTML, full HTML, preserve white space, options. So I've just given false for all this, and the first one is going to be the section. So section is the element, and HTML is the element HTML we have created, and full text is going to full HTML is going to be false, and then preserved white space is going to be false for now. Okay, let's test this. See, paragraph tag h1 tag h2 up to h1 to h6 it is there. I have not changed this text, and then this is going to be simple text bold. This is strong and this is bold, both the tags works. Emphasized, italics, underline, superscript, subscript, and then this is span tag, and then this is table is created, and this is unordered list, and this is ordered list. I have not changed the text, and this is JPG file, and this is PNG file, and this is div, and this is block code. Block code doesn't work, only shows the text. Okay. Okay, then what we are going to see is how we are going to use mathematical characters, whether it is going to accept mathematical characters or not. If you go to this website, you can see many mathematical characters. Okay, this is mathematical symbols, and this is geometrical symbols, and this is algebraic symbols, this is linear algebraic symbols, this is probability statistics symbols. So you can test all these symbols. I have tested only math symbols and geometric symbols, and in math symbols and geometric symbols only certain set of characters works. Okay, so these are the set of characters that works in geometric symbols and mathematical symbols. Okay, so let me include this code inside the code what we have, and then we'll test. Okay, let's take this out. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 symbols it uses. It doesn't support lesser than and greater than. Why? Because this is going to create tags for us. That's the reason it doesn't support lesser than and greater than. So I've tested with the other symbols, and it works perfectly. Let's see the output also. See, it all works. Okay, so this is second type of text we have tested. Okay, and then the third one is going to be our language test. Okay, so this is my language actually. This is my mother tongue, Tamil. So I'm going to text this. This is going to be Unicode anyway, so UTF-8 is already there inside it. So let's test this. And when you insert this Unicode characters, it will take the font that is available for this Unicode characters automatically. Let's test. Actually, this works. You have to choose the font for Tamil. See, you choose any other font, it is going to show you the Tamil characters. Right? And then in some languages we will be having accents. For example, Spanish. For Spanish we will have accents like this. This is called accent character. A dot will be there over the character. Okay, so this also works perfectly. Let's check this. This is a Spanish language. See, all this works perfectly. Right? And also The next language we are going to check is Arabic. This is right to left. Okay. So I have copied some Arabic text and I have inserted here. Let's test this. See, it comes. You have to choose the Arabic. You can change the Arabic fonts also, or you can include an Arabic font and then you can insert this. That will do a separate video for video. Okay, so this is Japanese text. This also works. See, let's compare the text with this, right? Okay, it works perfectly, right? Okay, and then the next thing is the characters that are in our keyboard. These are the characters that are in our keyboard. These characters are in the upper level. I mean, you have to use the shift key to get all these characters in the keyboard, and these characters are in the lower level. Okay, you cannot use shift key for this. You're going to get it as it is. Okay, so I've tested this key. I've tested every symbols, and I found that ampersand is not working and this is not working. So I'll find a solution for this, and I'll post a different video for this also. So let's test this. So other symbols will work perfectly, so you can check. So you have to escape the slash, and then you have to escape the single quote, then you have to escape the double quote. Double quote will work inside single quote. That's the reason I didn't escape here, but this will work perfectly. Let's test this also. Okay, see, it works perfectly, right? I've tested everything and I'm making this video actually. So if you want, you can test these things in your application also. So you can do it very well. Okay, now if I see this list, I don't find strike rate. Mostly we use strike through in Word documents. To use the strike through inside a Word document, we have to use a ODT format tags. So this is called Open XML. So Open XML, what it does is Microsoft is having this Open XML document. I'll post this link in the video description. Just go there and check. So if you open this, they'll give you a different Open XML. This is actually an XML, so they'll give you a different XML for each tags that are going to be used inside HTML. So not all the tags will work here, only certain tags will work. So we need strike through definitely and capital letters definitely. For these two I used directly here. the ODT Open XML. I'm a bit tired actually, that's the reason my voice is not that much. So I've inserted the Open XML code here for capital letters, and I've inserted the Open XML code here for checkbox. Checkbox doesn't work actually. I tested it and this is not working. But for strike through and for capital letter it works perfectly. So this is for strike through and this is for capital letter. Let's check this actually. I'll copy this text and put it here. Go there and check. See, strike through works, capital letters works. Okay. And then there's a way to convert tags into Open XML. It's called there is a library for this actually. This library is called HTML to Open XML. Okay, I'll give you the link 1 second. This is the perfect link for this. What it does is it is going to convert the HTML what we pass into a Open XML tags, and this Open XML tags will be passed inside the PHP doc, so that it will display the, see this DL is description list actually. Description list is not there in this list actually. In this list description list is not there. So I'm going to use this description list and use this HTML Open XML to render it in PHP doc. Okay, so how you can do this? First you have to install this HTML Open XML. So let me install you have to include this in Composer. You can also do this in manual also, but I'm doing it in Composer right now for your flexibility. So let's include this in Composer, and then it is going to have a PHP unit also. This is a supported library for that. And the terminal, I'm going to run this PHP word dot. I'm going to run Composer update. Once this is done, we are going to insert this use. This is given in the docs actually. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to insert this here. So it is going to insert the library inside our vendor. Okay, so this is the library it is going to insert, HTML to Open XML, and these are all supported libraries, and PHP unit is also included. So once this is done, you have to use this use here, and then let's take this out. try this. So this is going to give us entities, HTML entities. So if you refresh this, you can see how it is converting. Okay, this is the conversion. So DL is converted into the OpenXML format. Okay, once this is converted, we are going to pass this inside PHP doc. It's going to be inside a section. Currently I'm going to have only one section, and in the future videos you will be having multiple sections also, and you can define multiple pages. Everything will have a video. Let's check this first and then we'll do this. See, not exactly it displays, but the text contents comes inside this. That's enough for us right now. Okay, the next thing we are going to see is I'm converting this into UTF-8. Why? Because any text within this can be a language or can be whatever it is what we have used before. So it's better to convert an UTF-8 format and then we can pass it inside add HTML. This is a way we can get any type of text like this. Okay, I think I have discussed all the possibilities with this text insertion. One second, let me check everything. Yes, and one more thing, you cannot display a code or you cannot display a HTML tag inside Word document. Why? Because PHPWord doesn't support it. For this I'm going to use a different library and it is going to be different video. If you like this video, please subscribe and give me a like. And then what all I can say. So that's it. Thank you guys. I think my voice is not that much today, but still the content I have given you will be very useful for you guys. Thank you very much guys. I'll come up with a new video in the next week. Thank you.